What is up, you guys? It's your girl, Brand New, and I am back in the building, honey. And this time, I'm back for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, episode 12. Not a lot happened in this episode, so let me gather these girls and get on back to my food, okay? So we start out with my girl Eva, her two beautiful kids, and her husband. She has a beautiful family. Eva, you are going to have to step it up because I forget she's on the show, you guys. I really do. Hopefully this whole situation with Kevin McCall plays out on the show because it will actually give Eva a juicy storyline. I'm just being honest. Y'all remember how he went down there and had to meet, I guess, her husband for some type of court date. I think her husband represents her or whatever. So they was both down there. Kevin McCall got in trouble for filming, in a government building. What an idiot. So y'all saw all that shit play out, on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, check out the video. So hopefully we get that, into this season. But anyways, Eva is telling her husband that her and Portia are pretty much on the outs because of Kandi. Because Kandi decided to run her ass back and tell Portia the stuff Eva was saying, when in reality it was Portia that threw Eva under the bus to Kenya. She didn't have to do that. These girls start shit, then when the shit come back, they want to play victim, act like they feelings is so hurt. I saw Portia on Watch What Happens Live last night. She talking about, I'm gonna have to deal with Eva at the reunion. No, bitch, deal with your fucking mouth. Keep it shut. Okay, don't start no shit, it won't be no shit, alright? Kandi, I don't know if you all can see this, but Kandi has been messy as hell this season, and I hope that they all hold her accountable at the reunion. Kandi gets away, you guys, with a lot of bullshit because she always plays the neutral role, so hopefully somebody holds her to task at the reunion and say, well, why did you run and do this? And I kind of get, you guys, the show, they tell people what the other one said, but bring shit back the right way. She definitely, in my opinion, was being messy with the whole Eva and Portia situation. That was just how she brought it back to Eva, then how she brought it back to Portia, and Kandi, you was being messy. On the other hand, Eva, if you are going to be on this show, you have to own your shit and become more confrontational with these women. You need to be, reading their ass for filth. Okay? So you're going to have to step that up, and then I feel like you should be okay, but you're going to have to do something, traumatic for you to stay on this damn show. Eva is also emotional with her husband about Marley getting her last name changed from McCall to Sterling. It is a big deal. We all know Kevin McCall has not really been a father to that child, okay? He's too abusive. He's too aggressive. It's team too much, okay? She done found a good man in Mike. He has been Marley's dad, reading to her, taking her back and forth to school. He was adopted himself. I just love their whole family unit, and I really wish them the best. So next we got this scene with Tanya, Kandi, Portia, and Marlo. Give Marlo a motherfucking peach. Andy, stop playing. You got Marlo in most of the damn scenes. She's filming more than Nene now. So give Marlo her peach and stop playing. She got the kids now. Still ain't got the man. But hell, half these women on here that start off with a man don't keep the man. So I'm just saying, you don't really need a man for the show. You do need to be attached to some kids or something, okay? So the ladies are all at this place where they gotta wear these little orange little uniforms and shit. Looking like the orange is the new black, honey. Looking like they in prison, child. Woo! Marlo had to try to make herself look fabulous. Tanya tried to make herself look fabulous. She looked cute. Kandi looked like her basic self. I think Tanya and Portia looked the best in a little orange outfit, honey. They knew how to make it do what it do, okay? So Portia brings up the whole situation with Kenya and how Kenya was acting at their last dinner in Toronto. Y'all remember she was pretty much telling the girls, pretty much asking them how would they act and respond if they found out their man was cheating, and, what do they consider cheating? And she never really said the person, but the girls are kind of figuring it out now that she was talking about Tanya. And at first, Portia thought it was her. And I'm looking like, Portia, everybody is now talking about you and Dennis, okay? Don't nobody care about how that situation began or end, okay? And really quickly, Portia was on Watch What Happens Live last night with Tanya. Her and Tanya, they did a really good job on the show, and I really like them together, you guys. They have really good, positive, fun energy. But Andy confronted Portia about, the vlogs talking about Dennis being caught with them 3-4 women, in the middle of the night. And Portia had really no comment. And, well, I don't know. And I just got to work my family out. And I just got to, do me. And, she just kept giving all these evasive answers. And I'm just like, why can't you just say, well, I don't believe the blog? She never said that, you guys. You should have just seen her. She looked like a deer caught in headlights. She was just taken off guard. She just kept saying, oh, well, we'll see. I don't know. And you don't know if your man is cheating on you. Like, you don't even have that much trust in your relationship to say, you know what, it's bullshit. The blogs be making up stories. Those was his relatives. Like, she had no comebacks for Andy. I'm like, bitch, what's tea? This your man, right? You plan on marrying him, so you go have to, you should feel confident that, your man wasn't stepping out, on you. But you guys, she was just very much so like she doesn't know, and she don't want to say yes, she don't want to say no. So I don't know what's going on with her and Dennis, you guys. I don't know if they're using this relationship as just a storyline but it didn't look right. It looked weird. Andy asked Tanya how she felt about all the girls kind of gossiping, especially Kenya, about, her man possibly cheating on her. And Tanya was like, it's fake news. That girl tried to DM my man and tried to give, him her number. He didn't never text her or call her. She was trying to come at him. It's fake. See how Tanya said that with confidence? But that Portia, she couldn't say that because she would, be made to look a fool again. Portia, you need to get away from this man that you really don't trust, okay? So Portia kept bringing up the fact that Kenya kept saying that the cookie lady that Paul was trying to talk to was so attractive, so pretty. She was real beautiful. And, she this, she that. She don't even look as good as Tanya. And the girl is not beautiful. She's cool. She's okay looking. She ain't beautiful. Kenya, you need to take them goddamn contacts out and maybe you can really see this girl is not even on Tanya's level. Tanya is a bad bitch, okay? I don't even want to call Tanya bad bitch, but hell, she looked good. Like, she's bad. She got a nice body, pretty face, chipper attitude about life. That is what men want, not some struggling homebody that sit up and make damn cookies all day. I'm just saying. Something else that I notice is Candy was not really being honest with the girls. They began asking her, what does she think about what Kenya was doing to Tanya? And then Candy was like, I don't know. She always claimed to have some type of information on somebody's man. Y'all know how Kenya is. She's basically like brushing them off and trying to really be on Kenya's side, knowing damn well Kenya is wrong. Then in her confessional, she makes these funny ass comments, she basically said in her confessional that Cynthia had already told her about the situation with Tanya's man trying to get old girls cookies that work at the cookie shop. So Candy, if you were privy to the information, why you didn't say nothing when you were sitting with Portia, Tanya, Marlo, with all of them? Because like Nene said, y'all check out Nene's review of the show. Nene said Cynthia, Candy, and Kenya, they are in an alliance. We've already talked about that before, but I want you guys to pay attention to that, because I believe that's going to be brought up at the reunion. And I hope that they call Candy out for her fake ass behavior. And Tanya even said on Watch What Happens Live last night, she was very shocked and somewhat hurt by Candy's behavior towards her, because she ain't never had, no issues with Candy. Kenya, she can kind of expect these things from. Kenya's shady with everybody, but Candy always kind of stays out the way or will tell people when they wrong, and she didn't do that this time. So Tanya noticed that, Nene noticed that. I already believe Portia, she noticed that as well. Marlo noticed it in this scene, because Marlo is the one, well, what do you feel about this? You sitting over there quiet, Do you see what I'm saying? It's just like everybody sees Candy for the bitch that she is. I've been trying to tell y'all for years how she is. Now, does Candy have some likable traits? Yes, she do. And I will always give her props for those. But when you're messy, okay? And this is, to me, being unnecessarily messy, because Tanya has not did shit to any of y'all. So even the shit that they do to Nene, I wouldn't even care about that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, they always coming for Nene, and Nene can get their ass and handle their ass. But Tanya, it's like she's an innocent bystander. So, child, please. And Kenya is one messy bitch, because, bitch, you're in a marriage with a man that does not even want you, don't even fucking like you, and you want to rain on another woman's parade that's about to get married, that's trying to have a child, because I think Kenya had told Tanya she needs to start her little cycle of IVF. That is Tanya's decision, Kenya. Okay? Let her handle her body the way she wants to handle it, and you handle yours the way you see fit. But I can bet you one damn thing for sure. Paul is more interested in Tanya than Mark is into Kenya. And Kenya, you need to be minding that business over there. Figure out why that man don't even like you like that. Because you making yourself look real stupid. And then, Candy, you make that comment in your confessional, chocolate chip anyone, like laughing that this woman's man is possibly cheating on her. Not funny at all. And you showing your colors, okay? So Tanya lets the girls know, well, shit, I may have some tea on Kenya, since she thinks she got some tea on me, honey. She got fake tea. I got real tea. She said that Kenya left behind some package. And I guess in the package, it was like a phone charger, and it was a wig. And y'all remember, Marlo had already accused this heifer of wearing a wig at the table. And I told y'all for the longest, this bitch is always trying to come at people for wearing wigs, and she got all this damn hair. Kenya, nobody's tripping over the fact that you wear wigs. Big deal, we don't care. Most women that have a substantial amount of hair, they wear wigs, weaves, no one cares. But it's a big deal with you, because you act like you too damn good to wear a damn wig. So Tanya had the wig with her, honey. The girls fell out. Marlo was like, Miss Tanya, time, honey. That shit was so funny. And all the girls are thinking what I'm thinking, like, oh, this bitch sat up here and lied about wearing a wig. And then Portia was like, I think she had a wig on this whole Toronto trip. And that motherfucking Portia is funny as fuck, because she was just like, yeah, she do wear her real hair under her wig. I died laughing. Funny as shit. Portia said that Kenya is a secret shopper, honey, of Go Naked hair. I believe she said that sometime in the past as well, and I believe it. Okay? Tanya wants Candy to give Kenya her wig back. That way she could look stupid, honey. That was funny. And here go Candy. Of course, I'll take it. So they began throwing the wig around. Marlo was playing with it, put it in the back of her head and making fun of Kenya and all that shit. And here go Candy. You can kind of see she's getting a little irritated. Well, give me the wig, Marlo. All right. All right, Candy. They're having fun. They're laughing. You need to have fun, laugh, be neutral too. Okay? Then Candy began saying in her confessional, oh, I pity Tanya, because, she's going to need savage moves to come for Kenya. I watched Tanya on Watch What Happens Live, and what I saw, I didn't see a punk. I saw a confident, beautiful woman that underneath the niceness and the friendliness, I think Tanya can be a petty savage, and she could get with Kenya's ass. She really could. Even Nene said that, don't underestimate Tanya, And I agree with Nene. Tanya, y'all gotta watch out for them so-called nice people. Them people nice all the time, because they all have that day where they go to fuck off and you don't want to be nowhere in the building or in the room, honey, okay? So I think Tanya can get with Kenya's ass, and Kenya is an easy read. I mean, she wear fake hair, but she claims she only wear her beautiful natural hair. She got the fake-ass contacts in. Fucking marriage is falling apart. Or is there a marriage? I don't know. Did you carry the baby? I mean, hell, we can go on and on and on with shading motherfucking Kenya, that motherfucking Nene. Did y'all catch what she said on her little show on YouTube? She said, all of Kenya's men, honey, are gone with the wind. Because y'all know Kenya always talking about, I'm gone with the wind, fabulous. And so is the men. They are gone, honey. And Mark, he about to be out the motherfucking door, too. Okay. So we have this phone call with Eva and Cynthia. Eva is waiting outside for her husband to come out. And she basically tells Cynthia, she got to get ready to drive Mike up to the courts to get Marley's name changed. And then Eva had heard about her donor being in Buckhead, and she was kind of getting scared, and she was like, I wonder, is he trying to scare me? And I'm just like, Eva, don't he gotta go to court? So I don't know. I think she was still scared. This is a woman that has been through domestic abuse, so I get it. I went through it. I don't think people really understand the magnitude of the situation. I didn't really understand, though, why was she scared and he had to show up. But I guess she didn't want to see him. That's why she sent her husband. And I'm thinking that's when the whole incident with him being at the courthouse, that's going to come about. I didn't see it in the upcoming trailer, but hopefully they play that out, because that'll be interesting to, see how that whole thing plays out. Because I remember they ended up arresting him and keeping his ass down at the prison. So, child, it's crazy. So next we got Portia, her mother and her sister, and little baby PJ. Little baby PJ is so cute, old chunky dog. How you doing, baby PJ? Anyways, they get to talking about Dennis and, how he proposed again and got her, a bigger ring. And the mother is just like, well, Portia, what does all of this mean? Does this mean you all are back on the right track? And Portia was like, yeah, we're re-engaged. And this engagement is different than the first one, because this time I feel like I'm really working towards something. Or, bitch... Y'all, I'm so sick of Portia. It's like, what crack pipe are you smoking out of? Why do you have to put in work towards something and you're not the one that cheated? This nigga cheated. So, girl, I am team Lauren. Lauren is just like, well, don't get blinded by the ring. Really see if he puts in the effort to, be a good man to you, and be a good father to your child. So... I don't know, you guys, when it comes to Portia. I really don't like this relationship for her, because to me it's making her look stupid. And Portia, she was getting smart. I mean, she is smart, but she was getting her shit together. And here come old Dennis fucking shit up. Always some nigga around messing up some progress, honey. Okay? The mother says she didn't block him from the phone, and Portia was like, well, y'all need to unblock him, and, we all a family. We all need to do this, that, and the third. My thing is this with the whole family. I just feel like Nene pretty much reviewed this show as well, and she was just saying that Portia shouldn't tell her family everything. I'm glad that she has her mother and sister support, because at the end of the day, if this don't work out, Portia, you got your family and they go keep you on the right track. So that's something that I do see in her mom and sister, where it's like, okay, they not going to allow Dennis to play her, even though he has, but I just feel like they're going to really dig into her ass if Dennis keeps doing certain stuff. And they have such an influence on Portia that maybe they can get Portia out this relationship if they really try. I don't know, you guys, but I do see that her family has a strong influence on her and her decision making. So hopefully, they stand, there and play their positions. But on the other hand, Nene was saying that, the family shouldn't be so involved, because when you're having problems with your significant other, you forgive the person and work things out. And then the family, it takes them a while and they don't trust the person. So yeah, Portia is going to have to watch what she tells them. But in this situation though, with Dennis, it's tricky because Dennis is a womanizer. He's a gigolo. It is what it is. So she kind of needs them to kind of be in her business and have her back with a man like him. But I'm just saying, I don't know how this situation is going to play out with Portia and Dennis. Like I told y'all, it really should be over, because the writings are on the wall that he is not a good man for Portia. So, but I do like her mother and her sister in her corner, but maybe she shouldn't tell them, so much. That way everything can kind of remain neutral, because I think it got to a point where Dennis wanted to get the baby and one of the family members had him blocked and that whole thing. So she gonna have to work that out in a different way. So next we got Cynthia, Candy, and Kenya. Y'all know the little alliance. They are together. Candy is telling them about what happened at the little foot spa that they was at. And Kenya and Cynthia was like, oh, I wish we, was there. But Candy gets to letting them know about the shit that Kenya was saying about Tanya and how everybody has figured out that it's Tanya. Anyways, Candy lets Kenya know, well, honey, she brought up your wig and we got the plan with the wig. And, she brought up, you left that behind in some charger, honey. And then Kenya was like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to be embarrassed. I guess I'm supposed to feel a certain type of way. You know you do. So, bitch, stop lying. Okay? Candy is full of shit, because in her, not in her confessional, when she was around the other girls, she act like she didn't know, that Kenya was talking about Tanya, because she kept saying, well, she didn't say a name. And then she was even on Watch What Happens Live, I think sometime last week. Well, Kenya didn't say nobody's name and it wasn't all that messy. Just steadily having Kenya's back, knowing that the bitch is wrong. Then, okay, so y'all catch that. So she's acting like she don't know, playing stupid. And then when she gets with Kenya and Cynthia this time around, it's, oh, well, it was obvious you was talking about Tanya. It's like, Candy, you're a liar, because you just said on these different occasions that Kenya didn't really put it out there that it was Tanya, and, didn't nobody know, the difference of what y'all was talking about. But now you sitting up here saying in front of Kenya, oh, well, you was making it obvious that you was talking about Tanya. It's like, girl, keep your lies. Keep them together, honey. You just, you're messy and you're forgetting what you're saying, okay? So we find out that Cynthia met with Tanya off camera and told her about the whole situation with Paul, because, she didn't want, I guess she wanted to cover her ass in the whole situation, and she didn't want to come off as she was being funny acting towards Tanya, knowing that Kenya was talking about Tanya's man, this, that, and the third. So, that part is squashed. But now Cynthia needs to tell Kenya that she already done talked to Tanya. So she talking about she can handle Kenya. All right, girl, we'll see. You had to sneak around to do it. So we'll see if you can handle her. So they began talking about the whole situation with Tanya and Kenya discussing IVF. And even Cynthia came out of her mouth and said that, well, I didn't feel like Tanya was upset when she was talking to you about the IVF. So Kenya is cooking up shit in her head. Y'all was having a little bonding moment. It wasn't made to be messy. Once again, Candy is bringing something back the wrong fucking way. Once again. So Candy said that Tanya, said that Kenya asked her about her eggs. It wasn't the other way around. So Kenya is just like, no, she came at me and was talking about her egg situation and how she basically wants to do IVF. Y'all know that I've had to do IVF. I've had the most infertility problems in the group, this, that, and the third. Kenya, shut your ass up. No one cares. You got the one beautiful baby. Let it be. Let Tanya do what the hell she gonna do when she feel like it. And then Kenya gets all in her glory talking and shit about, oh, she don't want to mess with me and now we got a problem. You got Cynthia. All right, Kenya, it's really not that big of a deal. No, you don't come at me. I'm the shade assassin and, I'll light her ass on fire and I don't even need no fire to do it. And Kenya, shut your ass up. Candy, you're messy. And I hope, it gets called out at the reunion. I hope, you guys, they do not let Candy skate on by at that reunion. Because one thing I pretty much noticed with this show is they will call out Portia when she wrong. They will call out Nene when she wrong. Cynthia may get called to the carpet a little bit. Kenya will get called to the carpet, but it's like they let Candy, get away with everything. I mean, even look at the situation with Phaedra. Okay? All of us know that our Phaedra fans, we already know that Phaedra didn't deserve to be treated like that because Candy was saying shit about her too. So, yeah, did one side probably take it further than the other? Maybe yes, maybe no. I mean, to me, they was both coming at each other, so it is what it is. But I just hope they get Candy's ass at that fucking reunion and get her off the show. Candy can have her own show and then we can let Phaedra come back because she's the only reason why, you guys, we can't get Phaedra back on the show because her old stubborn Taurus ass taking up space, making all these damn kids. You ain't even got time for the damn kids you got, heifer. Let me calm down. Okay, so the next scene is we got this party for one of Eva's kids. Tanya is there. Candy is there with her son Ace. Who the hell else is there? Cynthia is there. Okay, so they end up basically telling Eva everything that she missed. So they end up telling Eva that Kenya had a wig on, when they were out in Toronto. Tanya had the wig and, brought it back to the group. Then everybody was just like, well, why you bring it back to the group? And Tanya was just like, well, I wasn't even going to bring it back to the group. I was going to bring it back to Candy because I know her and Kenya is really cool. And I only brought the wig back to the group because I heard that she had some tea on me about my man cheating with the cookie lady. So that's why I brought it, back to the group. Shit, because what's good for the goose, honey, is good for the gander. I know that's right, Tanya. Okay. Candy, once again, y'all, I hope y'all are paying attention to her at this last little scene where she's sitting up here saying, well, it was never confirmed that she was talking about Tanya. Everybody pretty much figured out that Kenya was talking about Tanya because she kept kind of looking at her. It was how she did it. But yeah, everybody saw that, Candy. But here go Candy. She's in this alliance with Kenya. And I don't think it's really a good idea, honestly. I mean, you could be cool with her, but wrong is wrong. Kenya is wrong. Especially with that whole situation with Paul and the cookie lady, and you already got your own mess going on. Girl, you need to quit. Oh, actually, it was little Marley's birthday because they had Marley Ray Sterling. So they actually did the name change and had it on the cake. So that was cute. Little Marley, adorable. Next, you guys, we got this scene with Portia and Dennis. And that motherfucking Dennis is manipulative as hell. Honey, that motherfucking outfit that Portia had on, that body of hers is getting back to where it was at. Portia looked bad as fuck in that motherfucking outfit. That bitch knows how to dress. She be looking good, y'all. Them curves be right in the right place. I love that outfit she had on. Dennis, he was up in the kitchen checking her out, child. crazy. Dennis would be the fuck about my life, and this is why. So Portia lets Dennis know that her mother and sister are going to be by the house, and they're kind of going to have this little family dinner with Dennis, kind of letting him know how disappointed they are in him, and they want to make sure that Portia and Dennis is on the right track. Okay, so here go Dennis. He wants to get cute about the situation. Well, I figure I would invite my mother. Bitch, why you inviting your mother when you the motherfucker that did wrong? And this is my issue with him, you guys. He's always turning the tables on her, and like a dumbass Portia, you let him do that. He would never do that shit to me. He wouldn't even be up at that house, because I don't need no fucking meeting with a whole bunch of motherfuckers. I'm one motherfucker, and I would know that, you know what? You ain't cute enough, you ain't good enough to be putting me through all this bullshit. So we're done. We're done. You'll be put on your child support, and you go to hell about your business. Okay? Shit, that's how I would fix his funny looking ass. But no, my mother should come, and you the one that was wrong, though. So why your mother need to come? You need to be winning her family back over. Okay? The blame is on you. That's the same shit with the ring. He took her ring. He punished her for what he did to her. What type of shit is that? Like, come on. So to me, that let me know he's manipulative, and then he was laughing about it. Oh, well, it's okay you had your mother and your sister here, but I can't have nobody to have my side. And I get, you guys, his mother, having his back. I get it. But if it was at another place or time, that would be different, because that's cool. She always has her mother and sister. That's fair. But for this whole situation of you being the one that cheated on her, you don't need no damn backup. You need to be nailed to the damn cross. And you need to sit up there while they throw their damn nails at you. Be a man and take it. But child, he's full of shit. So his sorry ass began giving his sorry ass apology at dinner. Oh, well, we all a family, and, I apologize for my infidelity, you know what I'm saying? But, it's just messed up when I try to call PJ, she with Miss Diane. Motherfucker, can the baby talk? You need to come get your baby. She can't talk to you over the phone. She ain't 3, 4, 5, like... What crack pipe you smoking out of? Like, what is wrong with you? Well, that's wrong, and, people be having me blocked. He talking about Miss Diane. They don't want to be bothered with you. They see that you a no good nigga. You ain't good for their daughter or their sister. They see it, and they calling it out, and I'm all here for it. Portia was like, well, you can call the iPad. He was like, no, that's ridiculous. Well, you cheat motherfucker is ridiculous as well. Like I told y'all, I wouldn't be sitting down breaking no bread with him. What I would be doing is working out the child support situation. But then that's just how a bitch like me sees it. Okay? And Miss Diane said, pretty much what I did the video on. She said that she didn't want her daughter, to be a baby mother. And here she is. Y'all are broke up. Y'all just had the baby. This is not what I wanted for my daughter. I was hurt, and that's why I was acting the way that I was acting. It's understandable. It really is. I don't think any mother would want that for their daughter. Period. Portia also let Dennis's mom know, you didn't reach out to me after your son did what he did to me. I didn't hear from you. And Dennis's mom was just basically like, I apologize. I did fuss at my son, and this, that, and the third. So I like what Miss Diane said. She basically said that I like the fact that both of you all are in counseling. You all need to stay in counseling. That way y'all can build the foundation that y'all skipped over in the beginning, which is very true. They definitely rushed this whole relationship. And this is what happens when you rush a relationship. Men have the tendency to get comfortable really quick because they didn't really have to work towards nothing. There aren't little milestones. You're giving it all to them on a platter. So hopefully you guys, Portia learns from this. They all, agreed to do better and come together and be a family. But I told y'all, he ain't shit nigga. Okay, with a few dollars. He got some coin, but in life, you don't want people to just have money. You want them to have character and some money. Okay, they just can't have the money. They need to have some character about themselves to where they know how to keep their penis in their pants and they have respect for you. And you're not hearing every other week in the blogs they're cheating on you or being caught with other women. Like, this does not look good, and it will continue to get worse if Portia does not get ahead of the situation. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.